Have you ever been in the middle of one of your projects and you find out you're one beam short? Yeah, well, that just happened to us. And like I've always said in the past, I said, you got to keep yourself an emergency tree. Like we did. Left myself a nice big red oak, a dead red oak. It actually died a couple of years ago, so I've been watching him. We're going to cut him down. He should be hopefully as dry as the wood we've been using. So let's cut him down, get him on the mill, and let's see what's inside that guy.
Go get it, Dan. And how's the view up there?
Small wave. So if you plan, you're not doing that. So sometimes when you're cutting, and you look at this is no small tree. Back there, it probably looks small. This is a giant red oak. And you never know what you're gonna get when you're cutting into a dead oak, or especially one that's dead in the forest. Now me, I'm at 100% believing that we did all our trench work right here. We cut the roots of this tree so it's not dying from rot. So it's I have a really good hope that this is gonna be a great beam, but we're never gonna know until we cut it down, get it up on the mill, see if it's worthwhile. But this tree wants to fall in this direction. I am no expert tree feller. I'm not even gonna give you a lesson. We always try to use caution. So we're actually gonna rig a rope up to the top with a pulley system, and we're gonna guide this tree because I want this tree to fall in this direction, because in that direction, it's not a house, but it's a whole entire electrical connection for Timber Town, and we need power, so.
Lots of power.
We're gonna rig this up, cut it down, and see what's in the middle.
Hey, Dan, how's the view up there?
Okay, so we got our rigging tied all the way back to the Tukahachi to make sure he's safe if something goes wrong. But this is not a regular rope, guys. This is a 9,000-pound pull rope. I double it up. I consider myself at 18, but even 12, I'm happy. But here, if you come over and look at this tree, it is actually time to get this tree out, because here where we did the trenching, where the tree probably died, we're starting to get some termite activity. So I don't think they're too deep or too tall in there yet. Either way, we have our methods of getting them out of there. But we're gonna get this baby down. We'll see how bad that really is. Yeah, not at all one of my best cutting, dropping of a tree, especially on camera. But hell, warts and all. Did not go exactly where we had planned, but it actually didn't hit the electric box, so I'm still happy it's still on the road and we can get it out of here. But honestly, this tree had a lot of rot. It actually right there in the bottom. Let's show them this stuff. Right here, one side where it died. A lot of water in here, gumming up my saw. Yeah, I know. Not, that's why I don't teach sawmilling or saw cutting or timber felling. But she's down. We're gonna buck it up, get it up to the mill, see if we can actually get a beam out of this thing.
I'm crossing my fingers.
I can tell you about 15 things that are wrong with the way I cut this stump, but I'm sure my real tree fellers are gonna comment like, please, Dan, don't take any more trees down before you kill yourself. But look, we just cut off 6 inches where I thought it might be rotten. I mean, but we got a beautiful beam. When we get it up there, I'm gonna measure the moisture content. You can see more in here, but that's a solid oak piece. And I got 27 feet before I have the bucket. So I'm gonna be able to pick the beam exactly where I want. I mean, it's only a little baby check. Don't even see any termites. They didn't make it in.
You gotta be pretty happy about that, Dan.
I'm happy because I think we got a log to finish this building.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, with any tree you're cutting, you're limited to where the first branches are or where the first crotch is. So I'm limited to here. Already measured it. We got 27 feet. And I'm gonna have a nice slab for my friend George Middlefield that just loves to cut these giant oak slabs. It's a crotch piece, George. Okay, so we decided right here, this is the piece we want. This is the straightest log. Now I only need a 15-foot piece. I'm actually gonna cut to 18. Give myself some spare in case that check comes into something, or when we get in there, we find something we need to cut out. But that's where I'm going, Jay. Then we got this beautiful, I think it's about an 8 or 9 footer that's left.
I like it.
That's a lot of cabinets, my friend. Short beams. Remember next house, short beams. Let's save it for that. 9 foot.
That's good.
Good piece.
Yes,
Some people are lucky to get 9 footers.
I know. Beautiful stuff. Let's
Let me
chop it up.
chop this off, buck it out, and get it up to the mill and see what we got inside. That's what we're here for.
That's the exciting part.
It is. Hello.
Yeah, it is. That's a beefy bad boy. That'll get you a couple nice beans there, huh? Yeah.
I need to go widescreen for this log.
I think you need cinema, the whole cinema. Gosh,
It's a big boy right here.
boy is heavy, man.
Woo.
Gotta have your blade. You gotta have your blade. I'm gonna need to winch that one around, Jay.
It's gonna need a little help.
This thing was heavy. Oh my God. It's been a while, Jay.
Been a while. Let's get back
It's been
to
a while since we've actually been on the mill this whole month. That was a heavy log, my friend. Oh my God. What are we doing? I just need an 8x12.
It's big.
Let's set this thing up. See how we cut her up.
You know what time it is.
It's milling time, bro.
That's right. All
You
geared
see,
up.
boys? Geared up.
Milling time.
New 2 guys gear. What's he got in the back? What's he got in the nose? This is actually one of the most favorite parts of my job, is getting the log up on the mill and laying out and deciding which way I want to cut it. I mean, other than our sawmilling, is actually, we really love the community that we've actually gotten to our lives. The people have been engaging with us. And quite frankly, I want to give back. So in our membership programs, guys, we're actually giving away days for guys to come here, learn sawmilling, timber framing, woodworking, hang out with two guys for a couple of days. We got deals on carbide saw blades. We got deals on the Star Hill Timberworks tools, special discounts for our members, and even pretty cool gear. So we thank you for the support, and we definitely greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and we want to try to give back. So today, we're going to take our oak tree, our dead oak tree that was standing up there. And yeah, it's been raining for a few days. And before I even get started with anything or think about what I'm going to do, I'm looking at my log. And quite frankly, Jay, we can come down to this end because it's probably easier for you to show. But this dead oak here, I feel great about what we have up here on the table. It's big. It's actually solid. You can see the rings, there's no issues. So I'm sure it actually died from what I said, from us cutting all the roots down to it. Now this thing on the small, this is the small end. I'm at 22 inches on the small end. This is a big oak, so it should be easy for us to get the 8x12 that we need. I also cut this 3 feet longer than I need so that I can make sure about my ends. Now here, I mean, I'm not concerned at all about this. This always is going to happen to a log, especially when it's drying in a timber frame. But I'm checking out the checks here in the front and in the back. And I'm going to decide I'm probably going to roll this beam up here so that this check is actually going to be perpendicular, not square to what we have going on here. So I'm going to move it up a little bit. And then as always, as I keep showing you, we are going to try to laser level the heart from front to back. We're really trying to make a beam. That's all I need out of this. I mean, yeah, we're going to get a lot of extra material, but that's what we need to do. That's what I do before I even start cutting or thinking about how tall I'm going to cut. Also, when we put this on, when you put a butt end of a log on, it'll give you less work with your toe boards and stuff. You can see how it's tapered. That's why I hung out here. So maybe after we square it off, we might move the log back to be more square sitting on a bunk. But honestly, this isn't going to be any problem for the size beam that we need. So laying out your log first is actually important. Thinking about how you're going to put it on, where it should go on your mill before you figure out how much you want to cut off. So I'm going to get to rolling this up a little bit. And this is a big log, Jay.
How big is it on this end,
It's
Dan?
big. This, I know. Everybody wants to know the small end.
Yep.
Fellas, this is a 29-inch red oak. We have been getting rain and rain here for the last 3 days. I moisture test this. It really can't, you can't be valid with that with the amount of water we just had going on there. But she was still up at like 35. So this thing has not dried out that much for standing there the couple of years that it was. But the process has started. And when I need a tree, I always go for the dead standing ones. It's almost like having your lumber in its own private kiln just waiting for you when you need it. So that's where we're going to go. And let me see if I can wrangle this big boy.
It's big.
You might need the big strap, Jay.
That's right.
Definitely going to need you.
Okay.
Does it feel good to be needed, Jay?
It does.
That's
I like
what
to be needed, Dan.
I love that. So here, still, really, I'm working alone because Jason today seems to be wanting to run on the camera.
Much easier on the camera.
It's so big, I'm putting my PVC pipes in to help roll this bad boy. And I'm first going to get her in the position that I want it for my cant, which is the most important to me. I'm not just making lumber. But either way, I would try to do this because your lumber, ooh, it did roll, Jay.
Look at that.
I need to go a little bit more. Let me see what I did in the back. We are close. We're close, close, close. Putting that the strap to the test there today, my friend.
Might need some new straps for these kind of logs.
I'm actually going to leave that there. I am going to leave that there. So as always, guys, this is just routine for us. I don't care. I really don't care what we're cutting, what we're not cutting. I'm checking over here. I think Jay's on the way. As usual, I'm using my laser line. Now, I did have a good comment from somebody for me to hang a mirror back here so my laser would bounce back on the end. I just haven't been able to do that. So I'm still kind of running in my own way. Holy smokes.
Is that right on the money?
Oh my God, how could that be?
Please.
You know why? Because I put it on the laser and not on the heart of the log. Okay? So there's no way I was thinking. It's not a lot though. It's not a lot. I'm gonna pump this up, that 1 inch. And thank you, Woodland Mills, but I'm gonna use this 20 tonner because this is a heavy log. I don't know how heavy, but I could tell from my excavator how heavy it was.
Yeah, it was struggling.
It was struggling. That's actually the first time in a long time I almost flipped over forward. That wasn't that bad. You're always just complaining about that, Jay. Bump your log. Bump your log. I need to go up just
Come up a little bit?
I do need to. You gonna do that for me?
I'll do that for you.
That's wonderful. Let me check the front heart, make sure nothing moved in the front. We're still dead on the money. We're still, there you go. There you go, perfecto. There we have it. So now our heart is centered, at least in that direction. Guys, I don't know. People say this isn't important. This is one of the most important parts of actually cutting and getting your wood. Gotta tell you. I'm gonna have to leave that plastic one in there, Jay.
It's stuck.
We're gonna get a fat slab off of this one, I can tell
You're
already.
gonna get a lot of wood off.
If you're working alone, you might want to do this in shorter, make more cuts, is what I'm probably trying to say. I used them all, Jay,
There you
except
go.
that one.
Probably a good idea. It's beautiful. Looking
Always
promising.
on filming day, I remember how much I actually walk around this mill now.
We got to get our steps in.
We kept talking about getting the 40-foot extension. That's just going to add steps to my day.
We'll have to put a culvert underneath it to get under it. Shortcut.
Sure, an elevator.
There you go.
There it is. Boom. Now I'm really just going to guide out with my laser first where our first cut should be and start slabbing this thing.
We'll get some yield out of this guy.
We're going to get more yield. We don't have any more pallets to put any more wood on, but
That's right.
we are going to yield. That's about it, where I'm taking nothing in the middle. So now I'm just checking. Can that big slab even go through my throat? Just barely. Just barely. To me, that's not really worth anything. It's firewood.
The HM130 Max, what, 7-inch throat, right?
It is a 7-inch throat. I try not to go past 6.5 so you get stuck, but it's 7 1/8.
7 1/8, all right.
7 1/8.
Now we know.
Let me run this bad boy. Let's slab the first piece. That
All right,
key
let's-
gets so high when you're up in here.
It does.
this end, not so small.
Not so small.
It's a nice butt end of a log.
It is nice. Looks beautiful. What we got here?
It's actually beautiful, beautiful. Now we know we're gonna need to make another cut on this thing, but that was as thick as I could go for my first round. So Jay and I took 1 more inch off that board so that we can get it rolled. But look at the offcut of this. This is a furniture grade piece of wood here. I'm gonna have a hard time putting that in the fire, Jay.
It won't make the fire.
It might not. It'll make a pile somewhere.
That's right.
But it's time. Me, before we get going into too much, before you decide, hey, this is my beam, square everything off, and then take a look at what you want. Just rushing into it, knowing from the end of the board, not good. So I don't take off a lot. And I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna start squaring my beam off. I think I got that.
You got it. I didn't get that on camera. That was good. Cowboy Dan.
Feels good to be a little sawdusty again.
Yeah, it does. I'm a little too sawdusty.
Now am I gonna get it? I got a short tail.
There you go. It's a pretty big log, so.
It is a big log.
Got that?
All I'm doing right now for safety is I'm just securing this log. Because, yeah, I guess, remember, we're working alone. You guys might be working alone. So, boom, before you get yourself too excited. Yep, Jay's got the right idea.
I got one.
Boom. Let me let our jack down. Okay, there we go. Jack down. We're gonna need to get some plastic poles on this, Jay. Woo!
Oh boy.
Woo! I didn't like that, my
Didn't like
friend.
that at all, did it?
That's a 12,000-pound winch, my friend. Giving my pole as much as I can. This is gonna wanna flex. I'm gonna roll back. Let's get our plastic out of the way, boys. Wow. It's a big log, friend.
Very big log.
I usually like to work these with, 2 guys.
You're doing a great job, Dan.
Thanks, my friend. There we go. We're gonna have to do the, God, I hope we can get up high enough. We're gonna have to do the old square trick here.
All right.
Square on top. Actually, that's not true. I'm lying. I don't wanna lie. I don't wanna lie. Gosh, to the laser, it needs a little bit more. Let's do it to the blade, because that's the most important part. Guys, I do this every time. Every time. I never want anything unsquare sitting in my yard.
Boy, it messes with you if it's unsquare, I'll tell you.
It does. You're gonna go grab a log. You're like, oh, that was the unsquare one. Here we go. Winch moving me right in.
It handles that big log very easily.
It does. Look, I mean, perfect. That's where you want to be. Everybody says how hard it is to handle, mishandle, quick winch system. Cheap. No hydraulics, cheap. Now we do need to check our heart in this direction again, guys. So all we're doing is we're gonna drop the laser down to the heart. You can see I had a small twist inside the, with the check mark on the bottom and the check mark on the top. A little bit different, but I'm planning on cutting off this bottom 3 feet if I can. That's my plan. We might have to adjust that as we go. We don't really know yet. That's the beauty part about sawmilling. You put a log up that you just never know what you're going to get. Almost kind of like you're at the casino. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I'm super excited. I got a great log, or I get mad because I had one that had rot in the middle. I mean, it's just part of the game.
If I'm at the casino, it's rot in the middle.
It's rot in the middle. Save your money from the casino and get yourself a sawmill.
That's right.
You got better odds.
Inch and a half.
That's 32 pumps, Jay.
You got this.
I got this.
Keep going. There you go. Right there. Whew. It's fun, isn't it?
It is fun. Calisthenics, that worked. Who needs to go to the gym?
That's right.
Before I get out of here, one more time, I'm just going to check to make sure I didn't mess with the square of my log. Left the square right on the sawmill, Jay. Can't get in because my log is so darn big.
Oh, that's right.
My log is so big. Now, I don't know if you guys heard that in the beginning. This log seems to be harder than a fresh cut log. And maybe because it actually has been dead for a little bit. But my HM130 was chugging when we got into it. And we're using a pretty new, brand new carbide blade. There we go. We're right there.
All right.
Love that. Love when that happens, Jay.
All right.
It's clip off cut time.
Okay.
So everything's all leveled up, ready to go. And there's our laser line. There's going to be our first cut. Like I said, you don't want to go too deep. And this log will be square. And then we'll just be ready to roll and mill, Jay.
I like square logs. I like milling. Let me come help with that, Dan.
I think we got it.
You got it?
Maybe. Close enough.
There we go.
Other than that piece, that's all garbage. We're cutting nice, though. We're cutting nice. I want to say, so before I go on, I'm actually going to check to see, did my cut get square? Or do I need to fix it somewhere before I get down into the cant that I want? And I could say, Jay, that it's not perfect. We must have a rise or something going on.
We have a little let-in problem
here. So you see here, a lot of times in the oak, and I'm even using carbide, when it gets in, you ever see, you get that small wave, and you get that small wave again. It is the blade trying to correct itself. So that's why one of the reasons I leave all my logs long, because there's a possibility, any blade that you use, as soon as it starts to get drag, it might actually make a dip for you. It's always going to make at least 1 second dip, and then it should come back. Right now, we're pretty flat. We're pretty flat. Got a little dip right there. Here we go. I'm square. So I'm a happy guy. I don't have to mess with this anymore. I could just start flipping, but you can see right here where it is not. Oh, it's close. It's close.
Pretty
but
close.
That dip right there is a problem. Right here, look. On the end, that's how we know that we did a good square job. Because right here on the end, where it started in, before the blade made it to either bend up, bend this way, it's square. So I'm happy at the end. It's going to be square. Here we go, boys. It's rolling time. Big beast on the table. Let's see how she goes, Jay. A jack. Ready?
Alright.
Now that you got your log completely squared off and you got your first 2 cuts made, that's it. All you need to do is keep flipping. As you go around, you should stay square. I know ours does, but if you could see, how much do we really use this laser? I mean, this lines us up quickly. This is just one method. I showed you a video of all the actual things you can do if you guys want to go back and check out, but this thing speeds up your process and it's easy to use. I love it. So we're going to slab this up. We're going to make another turn. We're going to square up our camp. We're going to figure out which way do we really want to make our beam.
We get choices.
I love choices, Jay.
You know, I noticed somebody was, and this is just offshoot, but I noticed somebody talking about the double flip again, still thinking that the double flip is still the way to go and faster and all that.
It's probably faster if you, I cannot believe, guys, I would not want to have to flip this with a hand PV. I know some of you loggers love to say that that's going to happen, and I'm doing that. Yeah, not all day long. So, I mean, we're using the wind system. This is the way to square your log. If you're double flipping or if you have a cant, you're trying to do it, you're going to fight on the third cut. Trying to get your stuff square, you're just going to fight it. So, me, I get it taken care of right away, and I know what to do, and I'm going to go.
Thanks, Dan.
Giant oak. I gotta tell you, Jay, for a piece of red oak, this one is hard.
It's
red
hard.
oak usually saws a lot easier than that.
It's definitely a hard one.
Your feed rate is gonna depend on how hard your board is and how well you listen to your motor. Now, I did take a giant slab off of here. I don't need 2 little boards. I'd stay out of the way.
I'm out.
This might be bad.
This might be bad.
Now, I know you guys could put that back up on the mill and maybe get a board or 2 out of it, but I don't have any place for it.
We're out of space, Dan.
This is unbelievably hard down here at the butt end of this tree. And the wood is solid. I love it. I love it. Old oak. It is a big, beautiful beam. Jay, let's flip it for the last time.
Let's do it.
Make our last cut. Figure out what we want to do with this. That strap is working.
Look at that.
Man, we should have built a more sturdy table.
Well, there's always time.
So in case you actually need to get your big log, you're not pushing that in. Now you might be able to use your cantilever hook on this end. I don't have one on that end. So I really just use my wing. I find that to be even easier, guys.
You gotta love that, Dan. Come on.
I do love that. You know that.
I love it.
So that's it. She's in place, ready to go. 2 seconds. No back aches.
Get yourself a winch if you can.
Get a winch. So here we go, guys. After we squared off our log, I've got a 16 by 18 cant, where I really need to get an 8 by 12 out of it. The rest of it's going to be extra material. But this is the point now you decide, hey, which way this wants to go. This being this big, I think in both directions it would work if you wanted to put your 12. But you need to consider how this is going to be going on here. Because if we're going to use this as our 12-inch end, you got to make sure you get into the hardwood here. So that's the only thing I need to think about, which way I want to go. Now, this side is perfect. We have everything that we want. So let's just say we want to do a 6 by 12. Here's what I would do. I'm coming along. Right there. And over here. And here. That's where I want my beam. I don't care about the rest of it. The rest of it is going to be peel off. It's going to be something. I lost my square, Jay. I left it over here on the table.
We're gonna get a lot of nice off.
We are going to have a lot. We're going to have to build another pallet today, Jay.
Okay.
We've got a pallet of wood going on. We have wax. Our ends have been waxed since we took this tree down. It helps slow it down now. We want the drying process to slow down a bit. I don't know how that's coming out. Gummed up my pen.
A little waxy.
Pencil looks good.
There you go. And once again, you know I love the marking on the log.
I know you do.
We don't need.
I do this for you.
I know. Don't need to, but I like it.
So honestly, now you know this is what I want my log to be. Now I also know I'm going to be cutting this back, but us being perfectly square all the way around. Now what we're going to be doing is pulling material, and 90% of it doesn't need to be edged because we've already taken the edge off. Maybe a couple pieces off this top. So we really don't need to flip this a bunch more times. We're going to have to make ourselves a couple of cuts. Right there, 3 pieces coming off here. We're just shy. So I need to move in to at least, so there's my 3 pieces here, 3 pieces here, 5 pieces there.
Nice.
So you're going to yield a bunch. You're going to get your log. And this old dead oak tree, is it really worth it to cut it? Yeah, I think so. I love a dead standing tree, especially a good one.
This one came out really good.
And red oak has a tendency when it's dead to be rotten in the middle. This one is solid, solid, hard, hard. So we're going to breeze through all of this stuff. We'll show you the cant at the end. We'll show you the material that we got. And then you can decide, is the dead oak worth it? But I think we're going to get a great beam, Jay.
I think so too. We've already got one. Let's just leave it like this.
No. if you plan out your cuts, guys, this beam is going to be perfect. I mean, look, the bit is exactly perfect. 6, 12. It's running down the center. This beam should have no problem warping, bending, anything. I love this log, Jay.
I love it. Looks great. Dead wood.
Dead wood. Jay, I feel like we just got back from the casino and we won the big jackpot.
Jackpot!
I mean, look at this wood, guys. We just got 15 1x12, 18-foot long premium, ultra premium wood. Not only that, we got a perfect 8x12 beam. So sometimes it's worth the gamble. And quite honestly, I love dead standing trees. If you can kind of read them and see what's going on, and hopefully it's not rotten. But look at this, by using carbide blade. Does this look like rough cut to you, or it just came off the planer, Jay?
It is really nice.
My friends, carbide blades, hard, old, dried oak. I'm excited to join this one, my friend.
Let's head to the casino.
Let's go to the casino, because I'm feeling lucky.
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky too. That's beautiful.
So look how nice this joinery came out and how solid this beam is for a dead standing oak. I mean, the only thing we did was router this. We didn't even sand it. I mean, this does not look rough sawn, guys. So we'll show you how it looks in a piece of joinery and where it fits.
I hope I look that good when I'm dead.
You'll look better, Jay.
It's nice.
So as you see, this old dead oak, how beautiful it actually fits in the frame with the joinery that we made on it. And I gotta say, Jay, I think this is one of the nicest beams we actually put together in the house.
Oh, I agree.
So guys, do not forget to check out your dead standing wood. It produces some of the finest material you can get.
I think we're gonna go around looking for dead trees.
We are. It's the straight dead ones we got a problem with. But I know I killed this one.
Killed it dead.